My name is Samantha Walkich, and for my final project, I'm going to be looking at how specifically public relations political campaigns differ between males and females. The specific questions as well as aspects I'm going to look at are how traits and issue stances are displayed differently between males and females, how exactly the press covers male and females and if that differs, and how male and females battle the stereotypes that they have been given to make themselves well-rounded candidates. To begin talking about these different aspects of the project, let's begin talking about how men and women who are running for these political positions combat the different stereotypes that have been given to them just because of their gender and what they do to combat them. When looking at this picture of Donald Trump announcing his campaign to run for president of the United States in 2016, you can tell that he is in front of American flags and that he is representing America and that he is in a professional setting. This picture of Hillary Clinton differs from the individual picture of Donald Trump due to the fact that she is not in as a professional setting. Instead, she is in front of a home. This completely has a different vibe to it and allows for a different perception of Hillary to be had than the professional perception of Donald Trump. One of the reasons that this is the case is because when combating stereotypes, women and men have to act differently. When combating stereotypes for men, they just can state that they are different and that they are going to approach something differently. However, women, if they were to do that, it would not be perceived as well. So instead of women coming out and saying that they are going to be doing something, they have to develop different campaign strategies to respond to those stereotypes and put them in a way that will be perceived well by the audience. If they do not want to do that and they don't want to combat those because that is going to be difficult or whatever the case may be, they then try to use the stereotypes to their advantage. So in this case, Hillary Clinton is going to use the stereotype of the family and the home that goes along with women to her advantage. The next aspect that we're going to look at is how political figure and their traits and their issue stances are displayed differently in regards to if an individual is a male or if an individual is a female.
I'm running for president. Americans have fought their way back from tough economic times, but the deck is still stacked in favor of those at the top. Everyday Americans need a champion, and I want to be that champion. So you can do more than just get by. You can get ahead and stay ahead, because when families are strong, America is strong.
After watching this short clip of Hillary Clinton announcing that she is running for president, you can see how she has taken those stereotypes and those traits and those stances on the different issues that she is going to be focusing on are displayed. Aspect, the article, Gender Differences and Campaign Messages, the political advertisements of men and women candidates for the U.S. Senate, they go in depth in this area in regards to press coverage and how they cover men and women who are running for these political positions. And one of the emphasis that is looked at is if they are covered in the media altogether. And if they are, what are they covering in regards to their campaign and what they're doing and their stances? Because a lot of the times they're either not being covered at all or they're not being covered in the same amount as the other individual. For example, the male might be covered more frequently and about more serious topics, and the woman might be not covered as frequently, and also what is she covered on. When looking back at the three different topics that we talk about, how the different traits and stances on their issues are displayed differently between males and females, how the press might cover male and females differently, and how exactly these individuals battle the stereotypes that go with their gender throughout their campaign. I was able to find a lot of this information on the resources listed on my Works Cited, which you can go to for further information. However, the context of my project are more example-based, just so you can see the fact that women and men have different campaign aspects that they use throughout their campaign so that it can be beneficial for them.